Morning, it's the Pastor Lloyd Morning Show. We up. We are grateful this morning to be here. Glad to see you guys. What are your reasons? What are your reasons? Why you get up this morning? Why you going to work? Why you striving to make a better day for yourself? Let's talk about our reasons this morning. Good morning, it's the Pastor Lloyd Morning Show. Good morning, everybody. We're glad to see you again. We're still working out some kinks when it comes to our setup here. I kind of just threw this together. Still been working on trying to get a good signal coming into you guys. So we're going to have to purchase some more equipment. But for right now, I'm just thanking God for being able to come to you guys. It's a great day, daylight savings. Kids are out of school for most of us. Well, daylight savings was yesterday. So, but we just thank God for another day. It's good to see you all. Come on in the chat. Let me know you are here. Just grateful, just grateful. I can't say that enough because it could have been the other way around, right? It could have been the other way around where we were not able to be able to view one another. So we just want to be thankful. We may not have everything set up yet the way we want it in our lives, but the good thing is that you're able to enjoy the day. You know, I always tell people, respect today, right? Make sure that you are doing everything you can not to wait for whatever you're going after for you to get it, for you to celebrate. No, celebrate each victory, celebrate each day. Because so often we get caught up in trying to get to the goal while not enjoying the process, right? But really the process is the gift. If you learn how to enjoy it, the process is the gift. It's being able to go after it. It's having people around you that you enjoy going after it with. And so let's not spend any moment of our day getting upset or worried about the future or worried about whatever goals you're chasing. Those goals are going to be accomplished no matter what, if it's for you. So keep working hard, keep striving. What are your reasons? What are your reasons? When you understand that most people get up in the morning, go to work, slave for a boss, slave for a paycheck. A lot of people don't even know why they're doing what they're doing. If you ask most people, what is your goal? What are your ambitions? Where are you trying to get? A lot of times they'll say things like, I'm just trying to pay the rent this month, or I'm just trying to take care of these bills. I'm just trying to keep the light on. But the reasons that you get up in the morning are important. The reasons that you go to work are important. Nobody ever jumped out of bed, threw on their clothes, and ran to work, said, I can't wait to be able to pay these bills, right? But when I figure out that there is something that God wants me to do, there's something that I'm called to do, and you get this worthwhile goal. You know, I don't care if it's owning a business. I don't care if it's getting on that dream vacation. That's something that you can jump out of bed for. And the greatest thing that you can do to jump out of bed is when you begin to enjoy serving people, right? When I start to really serve people, and I'm not just talking about if you work at a restaurant or something like that, right? I'm talking about getting to the point where I'm able to identify others' needs and be able to help them to achieve whatever it is God has for them in their lives. That's why I get up with you in the morning, because and it's been times I'll be like, man, I don't feel like doing this, but there's certain people who will reach out to me and tell me how much this means. And those are my reasons. Those are my reasons. And so our reasons are so powerful that it will allow you to be able to deal with pain that you otherwise wouldn't have dealt with. Your reasons are so strong. And when you learn how to get the right reasons, then pain does not matter, right? Your reasons are what cause you to get up in the morning. Your reasons are what cause you to stay out of depression. Because I see it in the distance. I know that I can make it to that point, and I want to be able to have my life where it matters. How many of you, at the end of your life, you want to be able to say it mattered? It mattered to somebody. I'm going to be remembered. My legacy is going to move. It's going to go on through generations and that only comes through serving people. Because when you don't serve people, and you just become a self-server, your legacy dies with you. But when you begin to serve other people, what happens is your legacy lives on with other people, right? And so a life that is based around serving is one of the greatest things you can do. It doesn't have to be, like I said, serving people at, a convenience store or restaurant or whatever. But serving people meaning what I'm doing right now, being able to give you something that you can be able to go on with the rest of your day and enjoy your life with, right? I'm offering you that gift for free because it in turn really is actually blessing me. And so those reasons is what should cause you to want to go forward. Where y'all at in the chat? What y'all think about that? Those reasons. What are your reasons? Okay. Let's look at a verse here real quick. And we're going to Colossians chapter 23. Colossians 3, verse 23. All right. Good morning, Mom. Good morning. It says, whatever you do, work it with all your heart as working for the Lord and not for human masters. What are your reasons that you're working? Are you working because, and I know we got to pay our bills. I know we got to do certain things like that. But those should be incidentals in the overall picture, right? Those should be things that just go along with it. But I should be able to focus on a worthwhile goal in my life that says it's not just about me paying this light bill, but I got a place I'm trying to get to. And that brings so much purpose to your life, so much joy to your life. You won't even know what to do. Have you ever been there where you've had negative thoughts that you couldn't get out of your mind and it seemed to always be burdening you? It's almost, a lot of times it's something that, you have to deal with in the future, but you don't really want to deal with it. So you start thinking about it all the time. It keeps you up at night. But what about those opposite things where you're excited about somewhere you're going, excited about something that you're doing, and it keeps you up at night? And it's almost like, you ever had that dream where you were mad you woke up? Have you ever had so much excitement about what was about to happen that you didn't want to go to sleep, right? Have you ever been to a point in your life where when you look out into the horizon, you can see your future and it made you want to go on? It made you want to continue, right? So this scripture right here says, whatever you do, work it with all your heart as working for the Lord, not for human masters. You got to have the right reasons. And whenever you're working for the Lord, guess what? You're working for people. God never calls us to do anything where the benefit is going to be for only us. He only calls us to places where the benefit is going to be for the masses. And the more people you serve, the greater you're going to be. The more people you learn to serve, the greater you're going to be. Chick-fil-A, look how many people serve. And so now people all over the world talk about the culture. They talk about the service. They talk about, just the overall experience, all because of a servant's heart, a servant's a nature of wanting to see other people get more value than what they paid for. And so each one of us should say in our own heart, in our own mind, I'm going to work towards something that is going to be beyond me, not for human masters. Now, let me say this. If you still got breath in your body, you can still do it. Because a lot of times we think, oh, I'm this age, or I'm this, no. If you still got breath in your body, God is allowing you to have another opportunity to go after that which he called you to do. And he will not let you die until you completed the purpose on which he's called you to do. So whatever you do, work it with your whole heart as working for the Lord, not for human masters. Let me ask you this question. Who are your human masters? Because a lot of us think that's just for people in slavery or whatever. But a lot of us have human masters that control us. People who try to make your schedule for you. People who try to make their goal your goal, their dreams your dreams. No, it's okay to be able to help somebody fulfill their dreams, but don't lose sight of what your dreams are, because at the end of the day, you only get one of these lives to live. What are your dreams? What are your goals? What are your ambitions? What do you want to do? Where do you want to go? What you want to see? Before I kick the can, what do I want to do? What are your reasons? Maybe it's your kids. And if any of y'all can attest to this, when you have kids, it changes your reasons. You no longer work for yourself. You're working for those little people, right? You're working because you want to see them get to another place. And some of us have transitioned to where now we don't have those reasons, those children, right? We may feel like, my kids are gone, this, that. So now I got to learn how to shift my reasons. Because a lot of times we spend so much time working for one reason, but then we got to shift. We got to shift it. So I just want you guys to understand this. When you get fed up with certain things, it causes you to make a change in your life. When you get fed up with living paycheck to paycheck, it causes you to make a change in your life. When you get fed up with doing things, and the way you change your life is by changing yourself. You're never going to sit back and see the situation change until you change, right? I'm never going to see any of my situations change until I learn that it's really about me. It's really about how I respond to these certain situations. We're getting back into this, guys. We going to try to do some more things this week to improve, but I did want to get on this morning to just let you know, be encouraged, right? Start this day with enthusiasm. Get your reasons right. Plan your day out. All these things that we've talked about. And maybe we need to go back and look at some of the previous videos and be able to say, okay, do I got my goals set in place? Do I have this set in place? Go back over some of our videos that we've done, and let's start checking off some of the things that we've talked about, so we can go forward with even more veracity. All right, we got people on YouTube, we got people on Facebook, but I want both of you guys to know we need you to subscribe to our YouTube page as we go forward. Make sure that you're supporting that way. Make sure that you like and share and comment. I've seen, a lot of times when the algorithm hears certain words like God and Jesus, it won't share as much, right? When it reads that you're talking about certain things, it won't share as much. And I'm looking at it, I'm saying, a lot of people, a lot of Facebook friends I have, I'm seeing, I said, you ever seen my show come across your feed? No, I ain't never seen it. So, but if I post something that's negative, you'll see it all over the internet, right? And we see that a lot. So I'm depending on you guys to share this. If not this video, one of the videos in the past, one of your favorite that we talked about in the past. I also need you guys to come on and make sure that you are um, uh, uh, um, sharing with me your videos that you want to see me comment on, that you want to see us the tackle. So make sure you do that. Also, your questions. They could be any kind of questions, relationship questions, anything. So the goal is for us to be able to take um, the everyday what's happening and be able to apply biblical principles to it in a practical way. So I'm counting on you guys. I'm working on some more stuff with this show. Thank you guys for bearing with me. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I love you. Until then, it's the Pastor Lord Morning Show. We up.